Hey everyone, it's Amy back with another episode of the DVC Clubhouse show. In today's episode, we are taking a look at what it's like to have 4 people living in a Grand Floridian resort studio. We have 2 adults and technically 4 adults, but 2 18-year-olds and 2 adults who are living in this space. So let me give you a sneak peek at what you can expect when you are staying at a resort studio. So, one thing to note about the resort studios is that not all of them have the same layout. There are 3 different layouts that I have seen. This is my second time staying at a resort studio. And the first time we stayed, we were in a room where the closets were on this space, but we are on the 5th floor. And so the 5th floor has like the dormers, which make the ceiling slanted there. And I think because of that, the room's a little bit smaller and they had to utilize the space a little bit differently. So rather than having those 2 side by side closets next to the bed, the closets in this room are on this wall. In the other room that we stayed in, the little kitchenette area was actually on this wall. So this is a little bit of a different layout. And then there are also different layouts where that day bed is located like on the far side of the room, and then the door to the balcony is where the day bed is. But this room, for these purposes, this is on the 5th floor. It's a standard view overlooking the pool area. And like I said, we have 4 adults staying here. So we'll take a look in the closet first. Some nice shelf space here. We've got, some shoes down at the bottom, our laundry bag, hair stuff like the blow dryer that they provide, and this handheld steamer that they provide. These are our flat iron and drying brush, packing cube, pool hat. On this side, you've got your robes, but you've got plenty of hangers and probably enough space if you wanted to put a suitcase standing up there. But as you can tell, because this is not like this is like a built-in closet and not an actual closet, there's less space to put suitcases in. So there is plenty of space under the bed for suitcases. So we have 4 suitcases. Mine is underneath the bed there. We have 2 of the smaller carry-on suitcases under the bed there. But this suitcase was too wide, like too fat to fit underneath the bed. And so we needed to remove the stool, like the little bench that goes under there, and slide it under where the bench would go. And we moved it over here next to that table. The great thing about this room is, especially if you have 4 people who are going to be using devices, is that there is plenty of space for charging here. And, in between the beds, on the side of the bedside table, you've got some more USB ports and outlets on this side as well. And then under there, plus both sides of this long dresser have outlets and USB ports, which is really, really great. So we had one person sleep on this day bed. She is 18 years old. She's 5'8". She said she thought it was comfortable. She slept well every night. And then you've got the 2 queen beds. And your microwave, Keurig, with all of the things in there. And the beverage cooler that we kept like waters and sodas in. And then in terms of having 4 people utilize the space in here, there's plenty of space. As you can see there, we've got toiletry bags, toiletry bag, another one. There's plenty of space. Plus you've got space underneath if you wanted to put anything else down on those shelves. And then you've got the shower. Now, one thing that I will note is this shower actually feels tall to get out because they added this for the door. Just note if you are maybe on the shorter side, or if kids are showering, or if stepping over is an issue, there's no rail on the wall to hold on to. So it could be a little bit difficult. Another thing to consider is that the bath has these, has the doors. And so if you have younger kids and want to give them a bath, it could be challenging because you've got the faucet on this end, but they would probably be sitting a little bit further back. And then you've got the wall-mounted shampoo and conditioner. So if you were planning on using that, it could be a little bit challenging. So that's, again, if you have kids of the age that you would be needing to give them a bath, this could be a challenging setup. But in terms of floor space, this is a great, you don't lose any room to a pull-out couch because you've got the 2 beds, and because that's a day bed. It doesn't take up any more space open than it does closed. And the way that it folds, you are not putting, like, the cushions fold into the bed, so you're not losing any space from having to throw cushions on the floor. And this over here, there's space here if you need to use a pack and play. You would have plenty of space here. So that's also, I think, something important to note, where some of the studios are on the smaller side. If you're a family with younger kids, a pack and play would fit here, but then again, remember the trade-off for the awkward setup with the bathtub. But overall, this was a really great size room to have for adults. We never felt like we were climbing all over each other, especially in this bathroom. We would have 3 of us getting ready side by side because there's enough counter space and there's enough mirror space. So that was really nice. We were all able to do our makeup at the same time. In some of the other configurations, again, the ones where you have a vanity across from the bathroom with like a desk and the bench, those rooms have a mirror there, so that would be space for another person to get ready. But again, it depends on where your room is located to determine whether or not you just get this type of setup without the mirror over it and without the closets on this wall. But overall, this was a really great use of the space. Very big, very comfortable, and a really nice space for four grown adults to share. So we hope this was helpful. Go ahead and comment. Let us know if you've stayed here, what your experience has been. Like, subscribe, and until next time, DVC you real soon.